What is up, Ham Radio? Kilo Echo 8, Papa Zulu November, the Ham Radio Adventure Guy. Thanks for stopping by. Your one stop for everything Adventure Radio. It is Hump Day. Means it's time for the Hump Day Happy Hour, and we're going to wrap up Hamcation. I know I had a blast there this past weekend. Got to see a lot of people and have a good time, but we'll talk about it in a second. First, we're going to give a shout out to the guys that helped me get to Hamcation. These guys right here, the Patreons, they rock. We actually picked up a new Patreon at Hamcation. You guys seen him on our last live stream where we were in the park, Patrick. So welcome once again, Patrick. And Whiskey 4 Golf Sierra with the big upgrade to the King's Court. Welcome to the King's Court. That's where everybody should be. Also, shout out to the YouTube channel members, the guys in green in the chat. Some of them are in blue, but most of them are in green. You guys are awesome just as well. And then over to the Adventure Club. You know, these guys are my weekly support right here. And, you know, I tell you what, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be traveling to as many parks in Florida for sure. Thank you very much to Dad, Kilo Delta 9, Uniform Victor Kilo, for my off-stream birthday donation. I really appreciate that. So, all right. What's going on, Hayden?
Just keeping up with the chat. Looks like it's filling up nicely.
Good. I hope it really fills up, because if we get quite a few people in here, we're going to do something that we were supposed to do Sunday, and you know we had some technical difficulties on Sunday, but you know it can be expected when you're trying to live stream in the field. So still a great time. I had a great time Sunday for sure.
Well, here's a question for everybody in the chat that saw the Sunday shenanigans. Put a 1 in the chat if you liked that kind of stuff, because we had a lot of fun doing it, and I sure had fun sitting here at home hunting you guys.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun. And, you know, I want to give out a couple of shout-outs really quick before we get started wrapping up Hamcation. So the day before Hamcation, myself and Dan, you know, we met the Roses, and we did a 10-operator park activation, and we had an absolute blast doing it. And you know, those kids are amazing, but you know, they've been hunting me CW for a while, and they've been doing the memory key for their call signs and stuff. And I challenged the smallest one with the license, even though there are smaller ones, but the smallest one with the license, Kaylee. I told her, I said, when you get home, you have 1 week to hand key me your call sign and get in my log. And she wasted no time. Let me tell you, she ain't even been home nowhere near a week yet, and she's already hand keyed me her call. And that is just amazing. And also shout out to her sister who got a kilo tonight. Shout out to Really Cool Lasagna.
Cold.
Yeah, really cold lasagna. I'm sorry, really cold
lasagna. That's right.
And Nathan changed his now to Nathan Juggles Reese's.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good skill to have.
Yeah, because it used to be Never Juggle Radios, and then sometimes he'd say Nathan Juggles Radios, and I'd always be like, don't do that. And anyway, what's going on, Dan?
Not a lot, man. Had a fun last week. To meet up with the Roses, the Hamfest. Got to meet a lot of old friends and make a lot of new ones. Saw people I haven't seen since the last one, all the tubers, and KB2FMH, James from New York, came down, and that was a blast.
It's always good to dude. Every time I see him, all I can think of is him telling PP man, QRP station, I ain't got time for that. Turn up the power.
Stop wasting my time. Yeah, he commented on my post yesterday. I went out and did a little personal challenge of mine. Speaking of PP man, I did my 10th of a watt activation. Ended up with like 20 something contacts, so it went very well. But and I posted on Facebook the map of the contacts, and the radio setup, antenna setup, and who commented on it? James FMH commented, QRP, stop wasting my time. Love it.
Oh, I see Liz in the chat, and that reminds me that I did not send her the link to the key that I showed her, but I'm gonna write myself a note right now and make sure and send her the link to that. But I can tell you it is a Begale key, and thanks very much to Begale for making the greatest keys I've ever laid fingers on.
Absolutely, they are phenomenal.
Oh.
Matter of fact, I got my expedition right down here. I'll show off. Thank you, Begale Keys. Nice. That is the expedition. Very nice key.
So I promise we're getting the Hamvention, but you know, one of the nights of Hamvention, this is kind of related. One of the nights we actually every night we went out and activated, and you know what, we'll just go ahead and start talking about Hamvention because we'll talk about the activations. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all 3 days, either after the show or shortly before the show ended, we headed out and did an activation, and all 3 days we ended up with 5 people.
Yeah.
It was the same 5 people for Saturday and Sunday, but Friday was a different 5. But so we're going to talk about the Saturday one because, you know, I was being a millennial, and I let Dan and Robbie hurt my feelings, you know, and I was about to cry and everything. So we pulled out my new Begale key, and they were playing with it, and honestly, it like has no movement to it.
I love it.
Hey, thank you very much for Scott for the super chat. Like it's literally like it don't move at all when you're touching it. Like the first time I ever touched it, I was like, "Is this thing already broke? What's it's not moving?"
Yeah.
I mean, it's super sensitive, and Dan and Robbie both said, "Oh, James, you won't like this." And I'm like, "Why won't I like it?" Are you saying, "Hey, thank you very much for the super sticker, Michael"? Are you saying that I can't key fast enough to key this like this? And I was like, "Fine, I'm just leaving it this way. I'm not touching it." And I've left it that way. And I went out and did a 1 watt activation with it. And a 1 watt activation probably wasn't the time to try a key that was way different setup than the other one. But, you know, here's the thing. This is funny because, you know, they say the tighter you have them, the faster you can key. That's definitely the truth because I key better faster with that key than I want to. And that's like at 25 words a minute, I don't mess up with it. But at 22, I mess up quite a bit. And the thing is, I really don't want to go above 22. I'm already blasting through some of the people that could be hunting me. So I don't know, but I'm leaving the key that way, and I'm gonna learn to make it happen at 22 and just be able to send 25 when I want. Hey, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Brent. Brent making me his Valentine.
Hey, happy Valentine's Day.
Hey, thank you very much, Chris. I appreciate you very much. Matter of fact, we might put Chris to work a little bit, depending on how many people shows up in the stream here tonight. So, you know, if your ham buddies ain't here in the stream yet, you better be messaging them. Might be worth your while.
I mean, I like mine tight, my keys. and but not quite like that one is from the factory. That's ridiculously tight to me. I mean, it's almost all right. So if you guys can imagine keying on a capacitive touchpad,
Yep.
where all you have to do is touch it very lightly and it goes off. This is what his key feels like. No lie. I like mine just a tad bit looser than that. And you're right. The tighter the key is, the faster you can send. The more stray dits and dahs you're going to get in there. But we know what you meant. Just,
Well, now to see
it's
that
really
was,
not a problem.
That was a thing at 25 because I'm moving my fingers a little faster because I know it's 25.
They don't stay on it as long.
I'm not getting those extra dits and dahs, but at 22, I'm not getting them off fast enough.
Yeah, that's good. Sherry, I see you in there. If you're still on Morris Mania, if you have missed the letter D again, I'm not going to talk to you. I told her over the weekend she kept missing the letter D, and I said, you can never miss that letter again.
Yeah, that's another one that we've got working on CW. I'm gonna say this. I love what I do because I'll tell you what. Just today, I got like a whole big series of text, and eventually he finally said, "Okay, I'm gonna stop kissing your butt and making your head bigger." So I called him and told him, "No, keep it up. I love it." No, I'm kidding. I did call him and say that, but and it was somebody, and I'm not gonna say who it was or nothing, but they actually spotted for the first time in their POTUS CW career, and they were thanking me for it and thanking me for the community that I've built here. And
if it's the same one I'm thinking of, he made a crap ton of contacts too his first night out, which was awesome.
He did. And I'm proud of that. There's a whole lot of people doing CW now because I started doing CW, and I really, really do enjoy that. So,
yeah.
All right, Dan. Let's go with.
What am I doing?
Let's go with something. First, we'll go with something you've seen at Hamcation that you never thought you would see.
Is this I Spy?
Yeah, you go first.
Something I never thought I would see. Well, see, I have a very vivid imagination, so that's really tough for me to answer. How about a blow-up dog?
Dog?
Dog. D-O-G. Delta Oscar Golf. That I thought was a real dog. But then I had to do a double take because the dog was not moving, and I had to decide whether this thing was dead or not supposed to be alive in the first place. And then I realized it was a blow-up dog.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Stephen, for the super sticker. I guess I missed the blow-up dog.
Yeah.
I, however, did not miss the blow-up doll with with the DX Engineering stickers on it.
That's always there. Yeah.
I wasn't really expecting to see that for sure.
Well, I mean, it's a boneyard. You have to have a blow-up doll.
All right. What you see what you see that you absolutely had to have, but you walked away? I know what your answer is. We all know what his answer is, but we're gonna make him say it anyway.
Actually, no. I mean, you're thinking I'm gonna say a flex, but no, because I don't have to have one of them. It's a want, but it's not a have. I didn't see anything that really that I thought that I had to leave with, or else I would feel bad if I didn't. You know what I mean? So.
Right. I'll tell you
a lot
what.
Of cool stuff.
I seen. I did. We won't say I seen it, but I actually held it in my hands, and it's something they don't even make anymore. But it kind of intrigued me, and that was the Elecraft K1, not the KX1, but the K1, and for 100-watt radio. That thing was so light.
Yes.
And I was wondering, why don't I have one of these to play with? Because, we're talking 4 pounds lighter than my radio.
At least.
Because I'm already thinking about getting me one of those daggone wagons with the big wheels to pull my gear out to the parks anymore. Because I tell you what, between a DX10 and a 60 amp hour battery, and not that I don't go lighter than that, but you know, when I want to go out and have fun like I did today, and I had a lot of fun today. The bands were actually 20 and 40 actually sucked. I made contacts on them, but they actually sucked. But like 15 and 10 meters, and they were on fire.
Yeah.
Like I was just tearing up Northern California on 10 meters. I got Germany on 15. And, you know, Germany's not one you get a whole lot. When you're Germany's not one that normally hunts you a whole lot.
Right.
So, I mean, but, you know, days like that, it's great to have your go-to radio and all the battery in the world you want and ain't got to worry about it and can sit there. Hey, thank you very much, Tracy. Tracy been killing me on the Park to Parks. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Same as your daughter. That's awesome. So it's funny because Carrie's birthday was earlier, the 12th this week. And actually, if you've seen the YouTube short I made, it was of me parking. Well, she was parking me, and I got to tell her happy birthday on the air. And I got to tell her all great activators are born in February. Yeah. Sorry if you're not, guys. But hey, thank you very much, Tracy. Your daughter's going to be a great POTA activator, Tracy.
But no, I will say, if you're going to go to Hamcation next year, the one thing that everybody should do is get a stone fire pizza.
Yeah. Two years running, I'm going to say 2 years running, they have not disappointed. Those pizzas are amazing.
Yes, sir.
I think I may have ate a total of 3 of those pizzas.
Yeah.
Which one of them was bought for me, but 3 of those pizzas while I was there. So
they're worth it.
And I hear that next year there might be a special new place to hang out too.
Oh,
that's just what I heard. We'll just have to see about that. But yeah, it was a great show. I got to see a lot. Every show. Hey, thank you very much, Michael, for the super chat. Son's birthday is tomorrow.
Nice.
Well, your son's going to be Michael. That you know, your son's going to be a better POTA activator than you are because he's born in February. I'm sorry to tell you, but you know, tomorrow is King's Day. You know, anybody born on King's Day is like top of the line. He may be a successor one year, Michael. You never know. Speaking of successors, the youth who is the best youth in POTA competition that I'm doing this year, and Dan has applied like 16 times, and I keep telling him no, y'all. I keep telling him he's not mature enough to get me in the competition.
I was about to say you never specified it if it was mentally or physically.
But you know that's happening this year. So one more time, as a matter of fact, I have a feeling that there's going to be a video dropping very soon with the official announcement of that competition. But there's still plenty of time if you want your kid to be in that competition or something like that. Make sure and reach out to me. And you know, I'm all about the youth. I love helping the youth. I love teaching the youth, and I love them doing ham radio. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm not judging that competition, y'all. Nah, not me. I'm going to test them. I'm going to film it. I'm going to give comments, and I'm going to coach. I'm going to coach them with things that I see they may have done. But
does he mean like AA? Chris wants to know if he can sponsor me. I'm trying to figure out if that's like an AA sponsor.
Well, you know,
David's in the chat. Nice meeting you guys at Hamcation. Yes, sir. Mr. Cutie Key himself is down there. Good to meet you, buddy.
Yeah, Mr. Cutie Key was down there, and he actually waited on Dan. So Dan should be.
I know, right? Yeah, I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Happy 30th trip around. That's right, Terry. I appreciate the super chat and the lies. We all know I'm 25.
Yeah, I was off
Hey,
the fairgrounds, and James calls me and says, "Hey, David's here to meet you." I said, "Tell him I'll be there in a minute." I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Yeah. Matter of fact, it was David's buddy who had bought that K1 that I fell in
Yeah.
love with. That thing was a super nice radio. I did get to talk to the Evercraft owner down there, really nice guy, and talked to him about several things, and got plenty of videos that'll be coming out on a lot of cool stuff. But you know, Dan, did you think it was busier this year or not as busy?
I don't think it was as busy.
See,
That's just me personally. Yeah, I mean, there was still a very good amount of people. Don't get me wrong. Great Ham Fest. I don't think it was quite as busy as it was last year. It had that feeling of it not being as busy. I remember walking around last year and having trouble actually getting through the vendor exhibit sometimes. And this year I didn't have that trouble.
I felt the same thing, but and different people. Some people were saying the numbers was up. Some people were saying it's not as busy. According to the Yazoo hat test, they were running out of hats earlier each day.
Okay,
but I don't know. I have a feeling some people may have got multiple hats or something. I don't know because it just didn't seem as busy. But
you have to tell people about your Dr. Pepper supplier.
Oh yeah, we're definitely getting to that. So Scott, one of my Patreons, we all know he's been on the stream with the most amazing car ever. Got more antennas than I have Dr. Pepper. So when I get to the event, I come outside and I see him there, and he yells at me. He's like, "I got something for you," and he goes over to his car and he gets me a cold Dr. Pepper. And every single time I walked by his car, he handed me a cold Dr. Pepper. So all weekend long, Scott was handing out Dr. Pepper to me. So thank you very much, Scott. I thanked you on Sunday, and I'm going to thank you again tonight because it was just absolutely awesome. And another cool story, because I'm going to tell this because it happened right there around Scott's car. So, we all know if you've watched my stream, everybody's heard my phone go off once or twice. But I come out of the building and my phone went, "I'm your Huckleberry." And I hear a woman's voice say, "I'm your Huckleberry." And she pops around the corner and is like, "It's James." And Tracy didn't even know I was behind her. And I didn't know she was over there. And, she got to come over. And it was great.
Yeah, see, Stealth GTI is in the chat. He heard Dr. Pepper and his ear started burning. And I got there. I got there early and got in before the gates open. And I talked with Scott for a little while about his car before he was going to get busy. And I didn't get no Dr.
Pepper. That's because that was the King's Dr. Pepper. He was trying to keep your hand on the end of your wrist.
That's right. He's done some good improvements to his Stealth GTI. So go check out his channel, guys.
Absolutely. I did get to work Tracy's husband on CW the other day too. Matter of fact, I think that was on my 1 watt activation. I think no, it wasn't because it was the day you did your 10th of a watt, and so it must have been normal CW.
Did I get him 10th of a watt?
You did.
I think I did. Yeah.
Yep, you did.
I remember that.
The only reason I know it because later when I was looking through Discord, I seen where Tracy had commented that he had got you and was trying to get me, but I was I don't know what's the deal this year. I'm finding like all these super high noise parks.
I had a high noise park when I did my 10th watt activation. If you saw the video I posted,
honestly, I think it was like that. Somebody said there was a solar flare today, and I think that was a solar flare that day because until like really later that evening, it didn't calm down.
My RF noise was great. I had a lot of QRA10s. About every 45 seconds they'd fly over because I mean where I activate is literally about 2,500 yards or so away from the threshold of the Air Force Base runway, and they'll fly right over at literally 50 feet. I mean you can feel the wind off of them. I mean it's an awesome park to activate. It's so awesome if you've never experienced that. The only time that David and Annabelle came, they witnessed a couple of their flyovers. We didn't go way back in the park like we normally go because it was raining a lot and stuff earlier. But they witnessed a flyover and they said that's just awesome. It's like that every day out here, man.
Yeah, David and Annabelle was at Hamcation. Always great to see them. Lots of other people. It's funny because I go to all these shows all the time, but you don't see everybody every time. I've never been to a show and haven't met new people. Matter of fact, Alpha Delta Sierra from Orlando, I've looked for him for 3 years straight at the Hamfest. And
I missed somebody too.
Never met him till this year.
I got to meet Reed this year.
Was it this your first time to meet and Reed?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But nice. We kept missing each other. I missed Gray Manpota. I know he was there. I missed him.
I didn't see him either, I don't believe.
No.
Isn't that the whole idea about being a gray man?
It might be. You might be onto something there.
Yeah. Always fun to meet all the POTA people.
I have to okay, no. Let me clarify this because everybody knows the time that I got stuck in the mud and Robbie had to come pull me out. Okay. I pulled Ken out of the mud at the park. So, what goes around comes around. That's the way I look at it. Do unto others.
That is true. That is true. Because on our activation the other night, we pull the Friday night of the show. We pull into the park, and I'm not going to tell you what I said when I pulled into the park when I seen it, but we'll just say I got excited because I seen the Mac Daddy camper van. I was all in for this thing. It was amazing, and the lady come back and she wanted to know what we was doing. So I was very glad to explain it to her, in great detail as I wormed my way right into that camper van and checked everything out.
Guys,
and,
from the time he said, "Hello, how are you doing?" to the time he had both feet inside of that camper van walking around was literally 45 seconds.
Nice.
He just smoothed his way right on in there.
Man. Which is pretty cool because you wouldn't think an older lady would let some strange guy come into her camper van that easy. Hey, thank you very much, James, for the super chat. We appreciate you.
Well, she obviously liked the way you look.
Oh well, if I could have walked away with that camper van, she could have liked anything she wanted. Yeah, that camper van. I thought it was painted OD green, but no. This thing was wrapped OD green.
Oh, nice. What kind of van was it?
It was just everything I wanted in a camper van. So, Mercedes, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nothing I can afford.
Yeah. And David just mentioned Junie. She was there too with her ducks, Mooch, and I forget the other one's name. Don't kill me, Junie. I'm sorry. But Ham and Quackers on YouTube.
Why can't I remember the other name either? I remember Moochie.
I remember Mooch, but I can't remember the other one. Let me look. I got to cheat. So maybe I can't cheat. Never mind. I can't cheat. Oh, well, I just failed.
And of course, Frank interviewed me again. Every Hamfest, he always interviews
Nice.
me. So I'm going to be on Frank's channel once again, and another channel. Oh my goodness, KI5. Oh my goodness, I subscribe to it and the show. That they interviewed me as well. So I'll have to get you all the link to that one because I don't remember it off the top of my head. But it's always good to see new YouTubers showing up at the show. Sometimes, if they know what they're talking about, anyway.
You should interview yourself.
What is it?
You should interview yourself.
You know, that would probably be a good interview.
Yeah.
Could be the best ever.
I would know all the answers to the questions I asked.
I don't know if I've said it yet because we've kind of been. I don't remember when Pat got back from Guatemala exactly, and I don't know if I've said it on stream yet. But congratulations, Pat, for activating Guatemala, actually, and getting us all a new country, new park. That was
Absolutely. Awesome. And Pat was actually at the show as well. Good to see him again.
Yeah. Great to meet him.
And he let his son work us on our live stream on Sunday.
Yes.
His golf, so that was cool.
K5IRE, KI5IRE, Ham Radio.
Thank you very much. That is the channel
right here.
Yeah, matter of fact, Scott, I seen your video has dropped from him already. I seen it show up in my my stuff today.
Real high quality stuff too. I think I heard. Forget what stream I was watching. I watched so many of them, but he does video production kind of stuff for like a living. So it's really high quality stuff.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's awesome.
Absolutely. Not that crappy junk you see on the Ham Radio Adventure Guy.
Yeah, it's not like mine either, where I puke and it's up on the screen and hey, there you go.
So, you know, the guys who have the super high quality stuff, I just wonder how they have the time to do it, man. Because the editing hours they must put into those things.
A lot of templates, probably. They probably spend a lot of time making it originally, but then you can reuse it over and over and over.
Oh my God, that wasn't Pat's son; it was his girlfriend. Did I see that? I see that right? Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
We don't look for
that. Oops, my bad. This is why I stopped saying stuff on the air. Like
I will never call for a YL.
The YL.
Never. You will never hear those words come out of my mouth.
And it's funny because I love to talk to kids, but some of them I don't want to say, how old are you? And it be a YL. You know what I'm saying?
34.
I'm 34 and I smoked cigarettes for the last 26 years. But, you know, because I'll tell you, there's a couple of guys out there that every time they call, I would think they were a YL.
Yeah, that's why I got burned a couple times like that on activation, so I just don't ask anymore. I just
who was it that called Michael the YL? Kept calling
a lot of people.
I remember that. Yeah,
a lot of people did that. Yeah, he's my favorite YL. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you said it, and he knew you were joking, but these people were like, "We'll take the YL," and he got to where he just throw his call sign out for it.
He just
go for it.
Oh my goodness.
He came back for a little bit, and now like he's disappeared again.
Yeah, it's probably just life getting in the way, you know.
Yeah, dang life.
I did learn
the best of us.
One thing I did learn at Hamcation is a certain nameless person enjoys And if you think this sounds good, I want you to put a 1 in the chat.
Oh boy, here we go.
A cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Wait, don't put a 1 yet. A cheeseburger with sauteed onions and peanut butter.
Oh,
If you think that sounds good, put a 1 in the chat. If I see any 1s, I quit. It's crazy.
have you tried it?
No.
Oh,
I didn't see it. I just heard about it. Oh, there's one person. It had to be.
There's two.
Well, you can't smell.
yeah.
Fox Sierra Zulu, you can't smell, so it doesn't count.
You know, I don't know. It's got to be a good burger, and I might try it. Instead of
Negative.
mayonnaise, put a little peanut butter on there.
The peanut butter part is one thing. You know, if it was a cheeseburger, maybe a cheeseburger with bacon and peanut butter,
Yeah.
I'd try it. No problem.
No.
But sauteed onions.
Oh, that's great. I love the onion part of it.
Oh no, I gotta have my onions raw.
You lost me at the peanut butter part.
Oh no. You lost me at the mixing with the onions.
Onions are good.
So
I can eat a good Vidalia onion like an apple.
What about brisket and peanut butter, Dan?
I try it.
I was going to say, Eddie, if you're in the chat, you might want to bring some peanut butter this week.
Smoking peanut butter, yeah.
Hell, because the Hamcation tour definitely is not over. As far as I know, this Sunday.
Oh, there you go.
I've had a fine bacon cheeseburger. All right, so it's funny because I just got done all weekend talking to Scott, so I'm kind of reading this, but also hearing him say it in his voice in my head, which is hilarious. I had a fine bacon cheeseburger that had a little grape jam in it. Surprisingly good. That doesn't even sound good. But hey.
Smoked peanut butter.
Smoked peanut butter.
Don't give Eddie ideas. He'll do it. So anyway, what I was going to say is, from what I understand, this Sunday at Olino State Park is another Patreon meetup.
That's right.
I know myself, Dan, Whiskey 1 Radio Charlie Papa, Kilo Oscar 4 November Lima Lima. I know they're on tap to be there. Kilo Echo 8 Yankee Victor Delta. I don't know who else.
Do you think Robbie knows we're not going to get the table near the bathrooms?
We gonna make him run.
We're gonna be over in the. Do you have that little fold-out table still?
I can probably see if Mom's got one.
Okay. Yeah, I figured set up the same place we did.
I didn't bring mine because, I'm kind of. Well, you know what? It probably was Mom's that I brought.
Okay.
Because I would have was on the train last year, so I wouldn't have brought mine.
Yeah, just in the same location. That way we're out of the way because it's going to be a weekend. I imagine
Chris, that's why I didn't say you because I knew you were sick. Chris says he'll be there if he's better.
Yep. Want to get out of the way so we don't get the QR playground.
And what's the park number again that it's going to be at?
1906.
1906. But you know what? Let me look at that park because I know Dan will probably kilo there this weekend. I
went back on the way back home and stopped by there. I didn't get many, like 20 something, just to hit the park real fast. I think I need like 400 a kilo. I doubt I'll get it.
State Park.
You still need 400, really?
I think.
Dan, you have 626. James, you have 665.
I might kilo it. Never know.
But that's pretty funny. A park in Florida. I'm the leader and Dan's in second place.
Yeah.
That is pretty funny. Robbie's in the top 5.
Them Georgia and West Virginia boys come down here and show us Florida boys how to do it.
Oh, that's crazy. So I would need 335. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't think it'll happen this weekend.
We can do that if we like 30 band each other or something.
No, I don't want it that way. Hey, thank you very much, Scott, for the super chat.
Says he's the top 5 pooper. Yeah, we're not going to be close to the bathroom though, so your average time is going to go up.
Listen, I'll tell you, he tried to claim that Olena was a fluke, but I'm here to tell you, Olena was not. Maybe it's a Florida thing, Robbie. You might could get by with saying it's a Florida thing, but not once, but twice this weekend I seen it happen. Anybody who can take a dump faster than I can activate, there's something wrong with you, boy.
That's true. It was not 100 milliwatt dump.
I've got like 1 minute and 7 seconds activations, and you put me to shame with your load dropping. Robbie made me a CW key for my birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Matter of fact, it's within reaching distance. I do not know how well it's going to show up because guess what color it is?
You'll probably see right through it. This is going to be great.
We'll try this.
It's like, hey, can you print me a key just like that? I want you to print me a key just like that.
But Robbie Print made me a see-through CW key.
Yeah. If you hold it just right, you can see A-Track through it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's funny stuff.
Use your key art, Chris. Awesome. We had green screen key. Yes, sir.
I will tell you that I got some cool stuff coming to me in the mail. That's gonna that may be a big game changer, and I can't let it out of the bag just yet because it has to do what I was told it will do before I'm going to let it out of the bag.
Get a box of wing nuts.
Yeah, got a bunch of contacts from November 4 Charlie Wingnut Bravo.
Yeah.
Also got me some cool coax coming for my mountain bike 3-day rove. Got me some more ABR coax coming, and it's going to be the little tiny stuff with BNC connectors on both ends. So,
is it going to have their colored sheathing on it, or?
Yeah, it'll have whatever I want to have on it. I got to send him a message when I get. I told him not to send nothing until I get back to home. So,
who makes that?
ABR. Absolutely great coax, I'll tell you. It's great because as soon as he's seen me, because he knows how much I activate, he asked me how my coax was doing. Is there any fraying? Is there anything going wrong with it? He wanted to know exactly how his product was doing in the field, because we all know that nobody puts a harder test on something in the field than me.
Yeah, and you don't baby it around either. I mean, if you got to throw it out, you throw it out.
Yep. That thing's been in water, sand, mud. It don't get babied whatsoever.
I mean, the way I look at it personally, if a 50-foot stretch of coax lasted me a year, I think it did a good job. So,
is it better than that Italian coax?
And if it lasts longer than that, very.
And actually, that piece of coax is approaching a year for me.
Mm-hmm.
And a year for me is probably 3 to 4 years for an active activator.
Yeah. So
even this year, even the year that I said I'm going to slack off, like I still, when I did my monthly numbers, I'm like, did I slack off? but I can't. I can tell it when I'm in the field. Just like today, it was nothing for me to sit in the park and scroll through them additional bands and because I knew when I was going to 10 meter, I wasn't going to make a ton of contacts.
Yeah.
But 4 parks today, not that I don't already have the award, but 4 parks would be qualified for the 10-pack. So I 6 more parks and I've done it again, which I've actually done multiple times anyway. But that's crazy. So
That's what I did when I did my 10th of a wild. I just went out and got the camping chair out, kicked the feet up, and just sat there and called CQ. I mean, I had all day anyway. Just relax, have fun. It was a beautiful day out. It wasn't hot. I wasn't in a hurry to do nothing. If it took 6 hours, it took 6 hours. I didn't care. Got it done in less than 30 minutes, though. So. That's true.
I haven't tested it that good. So, but I will tell you that Coax will pull a 991A out of the garage. You can ask Charlie Golf. Charlie, listen, I'm going to tell you what. So I was on 14 today. I was on 20 meters. And some station moved in and they were loud. They were right on top of me loud. And it was funny because I'd get calls and I'd struggle to get a few of them. And then I'd get somebody come through a little bit. And all of a sudden, Whiskey 0, Charlie Golf Charlie. Yeah. I said, thank you very much, man. You're 5'9" plus. He said, I ain't got time for no QRM, guys. Yeah, and I was like, I wish everybody didn't have time for him and just come through there like that. Because he did. He just blasted right through that crap. Good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Is there anybody in the chat? Is there anybody in the chat that came to Hamcation and did not meet me and Dan?
I didn't see any, but there might be some lurkers in there.
So how many people we got watching right now?
45?
44.
44 people watching. 44 people watching. 45 people watching?
44.
44.
43.
43.
44. Somebody
all right.
Drop it.
All right. Well, I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to tell you what we can do. There's 43 of y'all. I got to have at least 35 entries or we ain't drawing. So there better be 35 of y'all that want a new antenna. Hayden, bring it
up and ready.
All right, let me send you a word. Let me send you a word over in the private chat here.
Oh, this is going to be great. Can't wait to see this one.
I'm your Huckleberry.
Make it something really good like Schlutenschlager.
Burgers and peanut butter.
Oh my God. All right, let's see what this word's going to be. Must be a really long word. That's a good. You spelled it wrong. Do you want it spelled exactly like that?
Yeah, I did spell it wrong. Fix the spelling. My bad.
You want me to fix the spelling?
Yeah. I fat fingered that crap.
Thanks, Dan.
You're welcome.
All right, so if we get 35 entries, we're gonna give away Kilo Oscar 4 fart sniffing zombie antenna tonight.
Really good antenna, guys. I was pumping. It's gonna sound so bad. I was pumping his antennas all weekend down at Hamcation. Everybody who asked me about wire antennas, I was feeding them to him. So hopefully you get some sales out of it.
And in the meantime, he's got a new stealth antenna out there.
He does.
The link is
the tactical 40 through 10. Yes, sir.
Go over there and check that out. Let me figure out what I did with that.
Oh, listening. He said it's already up. Listening.
I have it. Okay, it's up and running. Let's bring it up onto the.
Yeah, we got to bring it up on the stream and show people what words they need to put it. What word they need to put in there.
It's been so long.
It's been like 2 weeks.
Since we gave something away. It's been longer than that.
It's been a while.
Yeah. No,
It's been a long while.
We just did the quarterly thing a couple weeks ago.
Move this over here. Oh, that's the stuff antenna. Let me go back.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, we got to see the onion butter.
Share screen. I moved the window, so
guys, don't put it in yet because I don't know if it's counting.
Yeah, it's up there. Yeah.
Oh, it is counting. Okay.
It's up and running, ready to count. I got 10 entries so far.
All right.
We need at least 35.
We're looking for 35 entries for.
We've got 46 people watching. I want to see all 46 of you type it in. Well, except Dan and James.
Yeah. I'm not allowed to do these anymore because I win it like every time.
Dan has the best luck with that crap. I tell you.
Here, watch. I'll do it. All right.
But I will say that Dan will also say give it away again.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I just put my name in there.
I'll put my name in there too. So if me or Dan win, you got to come up with a different thing to type in.
No, I mean you can just do the draw again. Yeah, actually.
See, they helped you guys out. Now, actually, there's only 33 of y'all gonna want this thing now.
Yeah, there's a way just to do the draw again. You don't got to do a whole name.
Oh, okay.
All right, we need 4 more.
I'm gonna put my name in
2
there.
more.
I'm seeing all kinds of names in the chat I ain't never seen before.
I know it, right? 2 more, guys.
Everybody comes out.
1 more. There's 35. Let's give it.
All right.
Hold on. There's still people typing. Calm down.
Oh, no.
We can go more than 35, y'all.
We've got 48 people watching now.
Hey, let it roll for a minute. We'll see who we got.
Yeah,
36. Thanks, James. 37.
Double D
45,
in the
I would say.
I don't know if that's Peter or Cameron. I'm not sure which one, but hey, guys, good to see you. Might be both.
Fluffernutter. That's a good sandwich.
Yes.
All right. So
37 now.
37. Anybody else?
What's up, Cameron?
We're drawing in 1 minute. Hey, Cameron, it's good to get you parked to park the other day.
37.
Oh, that's cool. If Brent wins, he says he's going to give it to Kaylee.
All right, here we go. Last call. Kilo Echo 8, Papa Zuma November. Last call, 1810.
Oh, don't say that. You're going to get 37 more. That's a whole nother pile up.
That's what I was counting on. 37
Oh, there's one more.
See, you got 38 now.
See there, I told you.
You got that lurker in there.
All right, draw that sucker.
All right, here we go. Last call.
I'm telling you, I'm going to win it. I just have that luck. Watch. Anyway, watch me win it. Y'all going to think it's rigged. Oh.
Pete.
The wonder.
Awesome,
the
buddy.
Wonder. There we go.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
You might have enough voltage down the line to get to the end of this thing.
Q in November 8, Papa Yankee from West by God, Virginia.
Almost heaven. Congratulations, man.
Absolutely, congratulations. Always good to see another fart sniffing zebra antenna in West Virginia. Oh, good stuff. Guys, we were supposed to give that away Sunday, and with all the technical difficulties and stuff like that, we totally lost track of it. And
Wait.
I don't make QRP antennas.
No, hold up. Yes, you do. Oh, I'm sorry. Low power. It's all in the phrasing.
No, send him that 100-watt version that we have put back.
Yeah, it'll still work.
Oh yeah. don't know
Pete,
if
Pete, I'm guessing you are good on QRZ.
the Z. Zed's dead, baby.
Because I'll send Chris some money and he'll send you an antenna.
Roger, Roger, he says.
Good deal, good deal.
It's already in a box and ready to go.
Yeah, he's had it ready for a while.
Well, that is awesome.
Good deal. I love giving away stuff. You know what? Y'all
That's
get
my
me.
favorite part.
Y'all get me to about 3,000 subscribers, and we'll have another big giveaway too.
There you go. Might give away a Nissan Armada if y'all keep playing around.
Now to confirm, that would
You'll
You'll
probably
have
be,
fixed.
that would be
You'll
a
have to come
Nissan
get it
Arm-
on your own rollback, but yeah.
Yeah, it'd be an antenna holder is what that would be.
Yeah, hit the like button for the birthday boy.
Yeah, that's right. I tell you what, if you don't hit that like button, don't you dare get on the air tomorrow and tell me happy birthday, dang it. Got to smash that like button.
Hey, Brent says we should give away an icon.
You know what? I gave away some Icom stuff the other.
You did. You did.
You know what we did? See, we had a giveaway not too long ago, and I gave away that stuff too, Hayden.
I have some Icom chapstick.
Oh my God, he does.
I'm not kidding.
Wait a minute. Hold
And
on.
some Icom
Move
hand sanitizer.
Move Dan to full screen.
Yes.
Move Dan to full screen.
All right.
Now, Dan, not me to full screen.
What?
Now,
You've
Dan-
got to go first because you're the king.
Dan, you can leave the vid on, but show us how that chapstick is applied.
So what you do? See, it's still sealed, right? And if you're an Icom user, you just eat the whole thing. But it doesn't taste very good, so I wouldn't recommend that. But you also have hand sanitizer. This is to wipe off the Yaesu, just in case you accidentally touch one.
What that hand sanitizer for is to
Keep
wipe the hands off because you touched the icon.
Exactly. Or you can give it to your Yaesu friend so they can wipe off the icon. Goes both ways. Good stuff. Good stuff. Icon band sanitizer. I should relabel that band sanitizer.
Yeah,
that was a good one. That was a really good one.
That's great. All right. Anyway, we are going to wrap this stream up, and we're going to head over to Patreon After Chat. And if you don't know how to get to After Chat, you got to be a Patreon. But there's a very simple way to fix that. You can go over to Patreon, and you can try it for free for 7 days. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, if you truly try it out for 7 days, you will end up staying a Patreon because my Patreons are awesome. But here's the big catch. If you go over there and try it out for free, you need to message myself, Dan, or Hayden to where we can get you set up to the benefits in Discord because that's where it's all at.
Hold the phone. Hold the phone.
Can I buy you an Icom? It done went by me, dang it.
I got it. That.
Hold on here. Can I buy you an Icom so you can smash it live? Yes. Yes, you can.
Oh.
Can we go all like Office Space on it?
Can we do what?
Go all like Office Space on it. Have you seen the movie Office Space?
Can we let the magic smoke out?
Yeah.
We can set Tenorite on it if you want to.
Ooh.
But I don't know if we can do that.
I've got the perfect range in West Virginia. We could do that.
I don't know if we can do that on YouTube Live though.
We'll do it on my channel. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
We can definitely maybe run over it with a car.
Nah, that's no fun.
How about
I like the blowing it up with tannerite.
I do too.
I love that fact.
5
Anyway,
pounds of tannerite.
we're going to we're going to head over to After Chat. Thanks, everybody, for the donations. Tomorrow, I'll be dropping a video at 4 o'clock, as always. I'll be out activating all day, as always. And, I've been putting out a ton of content lately. I've probably put out 4 or 5 shorts or TikToks this week. Several videos is coming out this week. So you guys make sure and click the notification button, because just like last Sunday, if you missed the live stream because it wasn't at 6 o'clock, you wouldn't have missed it if you had that notification bell. So
true.
Thanks everybody for your support, and we'll catch you in the log tomorrow. 73, everybody.
See ya.
783, everyone.
Van